Hey everyone, my name is Jamie Lee. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching this video today. Now today we are returning back to my roots and taking another look at some of the new releases from Aerie's swimwear collection. Lately, as I'm sure is not a surprise to regular viewers of this channel, I have been very attracted to bright, colorful outfits and also swimwear. So there are a lot of very fun, bright, colorful pieces in today's video. I also specifically tried to get some like very different and unique styles in terms of different bottoms, different tops, and I also have a one piece for us to look at today. Now before we get into the specific review, a few very quick things to note about Aerie. One, their swimwear always goes on sale. If you are not afraid of it selling out, you're not like, oh my god, this is my swimsuit dream, I need to have it, I would just wait a couple weeks, put it in your cart, come back and check on it. Quite often they have like 50% off sales for swimwear, or like bikinis, 2 pieces of a bikini for like $15 or $20 each. So you can get them quite discounted from their regular price. They also always have a ton of swimwear on clearance. One of the swimsuits I'm going to show you today is on clearance right now and was very cheap. And I live in Canada, but I'm pretty sure this is the same in the US as well. When you order a swimsuit from Aerie, they do send you a free return label. So if there are any that don't work for you, you can literally put them back in the bag, put the return label on, and return them for free, which is really awesome. I really appreciate that. And I wear a size medium in all swimsuits from Aerie, but I will include the specific links to the different pieces that I'm trying today, along with what color I got, and I will just have a reminder about what size I got down in the description box in case you want to buy any of them yourself. And with all of that out of the way, let's start with the review. In case you didn't see my last Aerie swim review video, this Coverup is also from Aerie. It is just very cute. Super long, big flowy skirt at the bottom. I personally feel like this, if you just threw a little belt on it, could basically be worn as like a dress if you needed to have a cover up to like go eat food somewhere. Very cute. It was a little bit expensive, but once again, if you can get it on sale, it's great. I really love it. All right, so this is our first bikini of the day. Now, I was very attracted to this one because of the super bright blue, of course, as I mentioned, but also the cute little tassels on the back. Now, there are basically 2 strings that wrap all the way around. One of the sets of strings has little tassels on the back. The other half has little seashells, and they just look so cute. So you can kind of see the little seashell here. I really thought that that was adorable. I also liked the idea of a swimsuit that just kind of comes straight over your shoulders versus tying around your neck, because I personally feel like those, after a while, my neck tends to get kind of sore. So this style kind of felt ideal to me. It kind of fits more like a bralette versus like a halter tie. Now, I personally really like how this top fits. I think it looks really good. I would say that if you are larger chested for your size, I would probably size up. Because you can tie it, it's fairly adjustable, and I don't find that these little strips offer a ton of coverage necessarily. Like, I definitely feel like I'm spilling out of both sides a little bit, but not to a degree that I would feel uncomfortable wearing it. Now, one thing to note, which is very unfortunate and now has happened to me 2 Aerie orders in a row, one of these little ties, I had my husband tie it up for me, and he noticed that there were little like brown marks all over one of them. It almost to me looks like blood, which is not ideal. Yeah, that's 2 orders in a row that have come with like something already stained, even though they're like sealed in their original package, which does freak me out a little bit. We'll continue on. I do think that might play into a consideration as to whether I want to keep this bathing suit or not, but if it is, you know, the cutest one, I might have to give it and keep it anyways. Let me know if you like it or not. Now, for these bottoms, I have tried very similar bottoms to this from Aerie many times. I find that every year the fit on their high cut bottoms is very slightly different. These ones are very, very comfortable. They are obviously very, very high cut, and then they're also very cheeky at the back. These are considered to be their high cut cheeky style. I like how high they sit. For me, it's basically like right at my belly button, which I think looks really good. And I like how high cut they are. It is not too tight around the like leg hole openings, which is nice. So these would be very, very comfortable. I do find on me, they always come up really high at the back, but it doesn't bother me. It's just something to keep in mind if you don't like that. And overall, I feel like this is a very cute bikini. I really, really like the color, and I could definitely see myself wearing it. And as we know, I always like to go for the high cut bikinis because I feel like it makes my legs look a little bit longer when I have comically short legs. But we will be trying some not high cut, not high rise bottoms today, so we'll see. Maybe I'll like those better this time. All right, next up we have our clearance bikini, and I got this one because of the pattern. I can't even lie. I just absolutely love these yellows, orange, and pinks. I think that it looks super, super cute. Now, these bottoms are obviously much lower rise than ones that I usually go for, but I do actually feel like they're very cute. Now, these are more of like a traditional bikini bottom. However, I would still be inclined to hike them up a little bit. I just feel like things that cut me off like right at where my legs start make it look like I have no legs at all and make me look very, very extra short, and I don't like that, so I do prefer a little bit more of a high cut look. These are a lot more full coverage at the back, so if that is not something you like, I would stay away from this style. But if you're okay with like a lower rise but you like a little bit more bum coverage, this is probably a very good option for you. Now for this top, obviously this has the little tiny puff sleeves, which I really, really like. I find them adorable. They actually do stay on your shoulders, which I really like. A lot of times I find with these types of tops, they just want to constantly fall down. With this one, that is not the case. I do have faith that it would stay where it is. This part of the puff is a little bit loose, but I kind of like how that looks. And then I do feel like this top actually gives pretty good support, which is nice. I really like how low cut it is. It has this little scrunch here that kind of accentuates a little bit of cleavage, which I like. I think it looks very cute, very sexy. And then the back of this top is just a standard tie back. So this one is not super adjustable. If you have like very, very tiny shoulders, I tend to have narrow shoulders, but this obviously still works for me. If you have very, very small shoulders, this might not be a great option because I feel like this might slip off. But overall, as a look, I think that this is very adorable. It is still not summertime weather in Canada, so maybe after I had a little bit of a tan, it would look a little better. But let me know how you feel about this one. I do actually feel like it's very cute, even though I usually hate on the low rise. Now, next up, we have a continuation of the bright color theme, this time with bright yellowy orange, like a very bright golden yellow. And once again, I think I might look a little too pale for this color right now, but I think maybe once the sun blesses me with a tiny bit more color, it might look a little bit better. But I really, really like the style of this top. I like the amount of coverage that it has. This would be a really good option if you were doing something that maybe was a little more family friendly and you didn't want like your itsy bitsy bikini that day. It does have a lace up here so you can tie it tighter if you want like more cleavage, or leave it a little bit looser if you don't want quite as much, which I think is a very cool feature. The straps are very comfy. They're wide enough that they're not like digging into my shoulders or anything. And then it is just straight across the back. The only consideration about this is it's not as adjustable as a lot of the tie options. So if you are somebody who's a little bit between sizes, or maybe you rely on being able to tie your top very, very tight to give you extra support, this might not be the best option for you. I personally feel like it's very flattering. It does have removable cups, and I'm not sure if you can really see them, but I feel like in something like this, they don't bother me that much. Now, this is kind of two separate pieces. There's almost like a built-in shelf bra underneath and then just this little extra piece of swimsuit material over top. I think it's very, very cute, very flattering. You'll have to let me know what you think and also what you think about the color. Is it too much? Is it too bright? Because I like a bright, but I don't want it to be like blinding people on the beach, you know? And then these bottoms were the only yellow bottoms I could get that matched this top, which is unfortunate because I also couldn't get any different bottoms for that first blue top. And this is just something that I've noticed recently. So Aerie has a bikini mix and match section that you are supposed to be able to pick from, you know, their 10 to 20 different styles of tops, and then find bottoms and click through all the different styles of bottoms, find ones that match. That was not working when I was buying these swimsuits. For some reason, like 90% of the options that I could find by just scrolling through their swim section were not in that mix and match, which didn't make a lot of sense to me. It's not like a discounted mix and match or anything. It's literally just so that you can click through all the different styles. So the blue top that I had on at the beginning, there originally were like tie up a little more skimpy bottoms that I would have loved, but they were completely sold out, so I couldn't get any of them. The yellow had more of a traditional bikini bottom, but it was just nowhere to be found. Like I could see it in pictures with the top, but it did not exist on the website. So I don't know if it was already out of stock, if it isn't in stock yet. A little weird. Let me know if you've ever experienced anything like that. I do feel like their website has been having some problems lately. Not sure what's happening, if they're upgrading or whatever. But yes, so that is why these are the same exact bottoms as the blue ones. For some reason, I like them more in yellow. I don't know why. I do really think that this super bright yellow is very flattering. I think it looks really cute. These have the same amount of cheek as before. The only difference now is my top is way longer, so they are going to kind of touch each other. But overall, I feel very comfortable and confident in this. And I do like the ultra bright yellow. I do think it's very, very cute. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know if I should keep it or send it back. All right. Now, lastly, we have a one piece. And it just fits a little bit weird. And a lot of the reviews on this one did kind of warn that it fits a little bit odd. And especially that this top part kept flipping over, which I'm experiencing a little bit of that too. From the front, I feel like this looks like a very, very normal one piece, but it is a little bit interesting on the sides, which is why I got it. I thought that the sides and how it laced up seemed really cool. So basically there is one string that is your strap, but also runs all the way and laces down in the side, and then you tie it up in a little bow, which is a very cool idea. And I think that it could be very good if you need like a very adjustable bathing suit. This is pretty adjustable. The problem for me, I tend to like a bathing suit that I can just throw on, go get in the water, have fun, go do stuff with my friends. I don't necessarily want to spend a whole bunch of time lacing up my bathing suit. To me, it feels very similar to the experience of like, if you've ever laced up ice skates where you're just constantly like adjusting it and you're like, no, I tied it, but it's a little too loose. So then you're kind of adjusting this, trying to loosen the slack all the way down so that you can tie it even tighter. It's a little odd. I think that I don't mind the look of it, but it's not my favorite swimsuit on me. I find this bottom part, earlier when I was talking about bathing suits that kind of come straight across, this cuts up a little bit, but not enough for me. So I find it's making my torso look really, really small and also making my legs look really, really small. Neither of which am I a huge fan of. I also feel like it is so full coverage, which some people love, obviously. I'm not gonna hate on full coverage, but too full coverage for me. I do like to have a little bit of booty out when I'm on, you know, vacation. I like that. I think it's cute. I think it's a little flirty. I don't find this to be a little flirty to me. It is very like conservative more than anything. The square neckline I do think is cute, but then I would be very concerned about flopping out the side. If a wave hits you and this pushes one way or the other, like there will be boob out 100%, because it's just not that secure. I guess maybe I could fix that by tying it significantly tighter, but then these are only very, very thin straps. I feel like they would start to dig into your shoulders at some point. Essentially, I feel like this is not like an ugly bathing suit. I think it's fine. I just think that there are some design choices that don't necessarily work for me and my body. I also feel like the horizontal lines and all of this extra bulk, like right on my waist, make me look wider than I am, which also doesn't necessarily matter. It's just not something that I love. Not my favorite. But like all the others, let me know, how do you like this one? Maybe it's your favorite. Maybe you'll pick it up. And I hope that if you do, you look adorable in it. I don't feel that adorable, but I think half of the battle is just picking things that you like, honestly. And those are all the swimsuits that I have for today. Now I do have a bunch of Old Navy swimsuits coming in the next week or so. So if you are interested in that, definitely be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell button to be notified when those videos come out. I have never tried swim from Old Navy before. Maybe when I was like 5 or 6 years old, definitely not in my adult life. So I'm very excited to see how they hold up and how they fit. There's also a lot of drama happening with Old Navy right now, so I'm excited to get into that. And yeah, definitely let me know which of these swimsuits was your favorite and which one you liked the least. I thought I would like the blue one the most. I like the super, super bright yellow one with the little tie up in the front the most. I do. And I like this one the least, by far. No competition, which is sad because I actually really thought with like the navy and the white, I would feel a little bit like a little sailor girl and it would be cute, but I don't love it. It's not my favorite. And if you have tried anything, any super cute swimsuits that you absolutely loved, I would love to hear about it. I'm always looking for great new swimsuit places. And I feel like right now I'm kind of tapped out between like 93 Play Street, Cupshe, Aerie. There are very few other places that I really buy swimsuits right now. So I'm definitely looking for some new blood. And thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that you have a fantastic weekend and I will see you next time. Bye.